This is how it all begins.
This story began on June 11th, 2007 at 10:26 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The first signs of something going on occurred on Bungie.net when an unusual post was made on the Halo 3 forums. This post was entitled System Integrity Confirmed. The only line in the post was,
"This will be a good place to begin."
The post was made by a user named Adjutant Reflex. His post was in gold text, showing that he'd either hacked the site, or Adjutant Reflex was a very important user. Adjutant Reflex, colloquially called AR, demonstrated that he indeed wasn't a normal user, by editing posts and by locking and sticking the topic after 100 replies. By this point, Bungie.net had erupted in chaos. Soon after his first post on Bungie.net, AR went to halo.bungie.org and made a similar post. In that post, AR said simply,
"Another good place."
Contrary to what AR had thought, HBO ended up not being able to handle the amount of people AR had drawn to it, so all of AR's subsequent posts were on Bungie.net. AR's second thread on Bungie.net was made on June 12th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and entitled Archive Resource Estimate. The content of the post was,
"Archives resources will be compiled in approximately 38 hours. No significant incident predicted. Systems, functions, and attitudes are nominal."
38 hours later, at 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on June 14th, mass emails were sent out. In the email was a poem, supposedly by AR. It read,
"The gears of the universe spin further and further apart. Ever greater grows the gulf between souls, and distance gives false hope of safety. But for the grim tidings this messenger bears, the enemy is almost upon us. Closing in from all sides, moving faster than light, it snuffs with its passage. Time echoes with the news of destruction, history winding back upon itself. Waves of an army march this way in unison. Suffering and corruption are its battle cries, for I have known this darkness and felt its embrace once before. Horror best laid to rest, yet a journey must commence. Look for the signs, the keepers of the flame. They will lead you to war, and perhaps to victory."
Along with the poem, a picture of a Forerunner glyph appeared. Users started to look for the signs, just as instructed. On Halo3.com, a picture of the Master Chief's visor contained the same glyph. Later that day, AR changed his avatar on Bungie.net to a picture of the glyph superimposed over clouds. The file name was chrysopteron.gif. Chrysopteron means golden winged in Greek, and is a nickname of Iris, a messenger goddess with golden wings. Later that day, at 3:43 Pacific Standard Time, AR made a third thread, this one containing a riddle.
"Who is the path of light from blackest earth to brilliant heaven? On whose golden wings will we fly from here to there?"
Users who had done their research on the name Chrysopteron correctly answered Iris. Just before going back into hibernation, AR made a post that said,
"Time to sleep. Something that once was malevolent is stirring. Hibernation resumed."
It was discovered soon after that Halo3.com had been updated. It showed 5 silhouettes of irregular shapes. Over each shape was text. Server numbers 1 through 5. Status locked. Additionally, a Circuit City ad for the Halo 3 website was discovered early, which had a URL that led to a comic on the site. The comic depicts the Forerunners building what appears to be the Ark. This story takes place in the Cradle of Life, in Africa, 100,000 years ago.
Africa, 100,000 years ago. The Cradle of Life. His name is N'Challa. He is an elder among his tribe, respected for both his wisdom and his courage. Every morning he rises with the sun and makes his way to this exact spot, and then he watches. He watches the wind as it sweeps through the tall grass. He watches the herds of animals making their way across the sun-drenched plains. He watches the predators as they stalk the herds. And he watches the gods as they build their machines. He does not know why they are here or what they are building deep in the earth. He does not know why they disturb the mother, but still he watches. As day gives way to night and Chala rises again, he returns to his dwelling to ponder the day's events. He cannot begin to understand the will of these new gods, but he can at least tell the story. And so, with steady hand, he paints. He has been painting for months now, etching onto his walls the strange symbols he has seen day in and day out, repeating over and over again. Perhaps someday the gods will reveal themselves to him. Until then, he will continue to watch and wait.
Shifting the final panels of the comic revealed an IP address. The IP address led to a site with a countdown. The countdown was set to hit 0 at midnight on June 21st. In the middle of June 2007, a group calling themselves the Society of the Ancients started rallying in public, directing those who might believe them to go to their website. But just what did they believe?
Aliens exist! Stonehenge was not a myth, was not an accident! They've been here before, they will be here again! Society of the Ancients! Believe they are real!
Extraterrestrials exist.
They are real.
Extraterrestrials have been in constant contact with human society from the get-go, since the Stone Age. Our government knows that and thinks that we can't handle the truth. We think you can.
Hey there, sir. Hey there. Society of the Ancients, come and check us out.
What are you talking about here?
Society of the Ancients, or SOTA. Essentially what it is, a society that believes in, well, you know, a lot of the things that have happened within our culture, like the pyramids, like the ancient Aztec ruins, the calendars, anything the Greeks had to do. Essentially, what we believe is that they were not alone in creating this. There's another society, they're called the Ancients, and basically they helped the human race in achieving some of these early technological goals. I mean, think about Stonehenge.
Yeah.
I mean, well, think about it. Those stones weighed, you know, basically about as much as this I'm standing on right now. And, you know, they dragged them over thousands of miles to create that pattern. It doesn't seem like an accident. Somebody had to have told them, because I don't think it came up with them on their own. So we believe the ancients, these folks, helped bring those ideas to our culture. And they've come to see us many times. The pyramids, the Egyptians, they've also shown up as well. And the Mayans, like I said before. And that influence has come all the way up to today. So all of our great technological advances, your iPod, your cell phone, just all of this has to do with the ancients.
So is there a story to the symbol, or?
The story to the symbol is that they discovered, well, first of all, if you notice, like a lot of stuff is always circular, like Stonehenge, it's like they're always built around this. This particular symbol was recently found in Africa, etched on a stone. We believe the ancients left it. We don't know for sure, but we've adopted it as part of our message and trying to spread more about the ancients.
Very cool.
So, yeah.
So societyoftheancients.com?
Societyoftheancients.com.
Cool.
Check it out.
Thank you.
Thank you. There's more of us in the universe than just us. Society of the Ancients. Check out the website. All your answers will be there online.
Their website shows a very simplistic design, showcasing proof of extraterrestrial life. On their evidence page, at the bottom, there is a rock with the symbol of Chrysopteron on it. This appears to be one of the stones the main character of the comic was drawing on. From real-life rallies to the Halo 3 website and a mysterious character on Bungie.net all being connected, there was no doubt that the Halo community was in for one wild ride.